Understanding a person's story and experiences help us build empathy. Is how we connect as people. The virtual reality short film, The Key, which premiered and won an award at the Tribeca Film Festival last month, take audiences on an immersive film experience. The hope is that by transporting audiences through virtual reality to the scenes in the story and the characters' experiences, audience can explore the uniqueness of what it means to be that character and what inform our choices. I spoke with one of the creators of the films, Lauren Brockett, Director of Employment Services at Friends of Refugees, a nonprofit organization that helps with refugee resettlements in the United States.
So we have a once in a lifetime opportunity to partner with Oculus. They have a creators lab that pairs NGOs with incredible filmmakers from around the world. So in 2018, we were accepted as one of 10 different nonprofits, and our whole goal was to be able to connect the local stories of refugee resettlement and the families that have survived war-torn countries with a filmmaker who's able to help build out a story in virtual reality. We were accepted. They flew us out to Palo Alto, and we were trained for 3 days on how to really develop a storyline and include a lot of immersive, interactive experiences within a short film. And so now we've developed through the partnership of Lucid Dreams Production, Celine Tricart, who is a world-renowned VR filmmaker, built a virtual reality film called The Key. So The Key is based on a woman who can't remember. She has dreams, she has stories of her past, and she can't quite remember what those stories link back to. And so it's an experience for someone to see her dreams, and in that process she's able to articulate some of the trauma that she experienced as a refugee. So it's about 15 minutes, and you have to put your VR headset on, and you're taken into this world, you're taken into this virtual reality where you're able to actually see certain elements of what a refugee family has been through. The checkpoints, the waiting, the resettlement when they actually enter into the country, how they're able to adapt to a new world. And this key that they're holding resonates with a lot of practitioners that serve the community, because what we've discovered is refugees bring an item with them, and that item is something that helps them remember what they've experienced. And so there are families who have actually kept their key as a way of maybe going back home to see if their home is still there, and with the hope that potentially they can go back home. And so we decided to really build out a storyline around the key. So that's why the name The Key is The Key.
Why is telling the refugee story this way? Why is that important?
Families that have experienced trauma and have experienced loss have been approved by the United Nations to be resettled to a third country. So there's a population of people who I believe have been, in a sense, misnamed. They've been labeled incorrectly. They're not foreigners. We welcome them as survivors. And so in the light of what's happening in immigration right now, it's very vital for us to tell the true story. And the only way we can tell true stories is by talking to the community at large, right? Building out, information through platforms like virtual reality, where you can really experience what it's like to put yourself in someone else's shoes.
What is your connection to to the story? What is the connection to the refugee? Can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Sure.
And what drew you to work with the refugee?
Yeah. So I'm an immigrant myself. My mother's from India. My father's from Jamaica. And we emigrated from London, England to the United States. And so I experienced culture clash, moving to the South. I became mute. I masked my accent because I couldn't quite grasp how to identify as an immigrant, how to identify, because people would label me as a foreigner. So I actually joined Friends of Refugees as a volunteer, and so I would help immigrants in our community in Clarkson, Georgia, fill out resumes and job applications. And that graduated into me actually working full-time for the nonprofit. So in a way, it's actually helped me therapeutically heal from some of the wounds that I've experienced with culture clash in the United States.
So how does that translate into your work with refugees?
Yeah. So because I've experienced what it means to be a foreigner, I don't want anyone in the Clarkson community or anyone who's experienced trauma themselves entering into our country not having the opportunity to connect with the residents of America. What happens is you have families that stay in their own ecosystem, their own community. They don't learn English. They stay in the same jobs for years. And so what I want to do is I want to help the community bridge the gap between keeping their authentic identity, whether it be someone from East Africa, from the Middle East, from Asia, right? But I want them to also understand what it means to develop a community within the United States. And so it's vital for immigrants to understand that they have value. They bring value to this country. They bring creative ideas. They bring new insights that not only do our communities need, but our businesses need as well to thrive. So that's some of the reason why I really believe it's important to tell the story of a refugee to the world.
I mean, right now there's a lot of pushback against immigrants, against refugees. And we've seen a lot of that, and it's not just in America, it's everywhere in the whole world. So how do you go about convincing the community and to be more acceptance of immigrants and refugees? Because the idea is a lot of the people that migrate in here, they are uneducated, and so if you can share your experience working with them.
I believe it's about not being afraid of the unknown. If you lived your whole life connecting with people who look like you, who talk like you, who worship like you, you have a limited mindset of what's happening around the world. And so I always encourage people that you're always a learner, you're always a student. Never stop learning. And when you can connect with someone who doesn't look like you, who doesn't talk like you, who has a thick accent, you're tapping into a whole new mindset, a whole new level of experience, and you'll learn something. And that's my whole goal. I would love to see people breaking barriers, challenging their own implicit bias, so that they can connect with people from around the world.
Albert Einstein once said, "You cannot solve a problem with the same mindset that created it." That statement applies to the precarious time we live in our society these days. From George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, Frederick Douglass, Nelson Mandela, Emilia Hart, Steve Jobs, Mo Ibrahim, These people have demonstrated through their life experiences that taking a chance on an idea, on an experience, venturing into the unknown, embracing the unknown is not only how we stay evolved as an individual, as a business, as a society, as the world at large, is also how we stay connected as human beings. Stay open to new experiences, get involved in your community, and encourage one another. That's our show for today. Thanks for watching. I am Kemi Oshukoya. I hope to see you again. Thank you.